State Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Using his legs, it's Curtis. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got a little space. Got a little grass. The 30. At the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
There you see the running back doing work on that RPO. He gets the handoff, he sees the crease, and that dude gets north. If this running back gets into the second level, watch out. He is outstanding in space, and he showed it to you right there.
It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Slithers into space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running inside. It's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Makes the grab down the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to fire deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Curtis. Could be an outing. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. This time he wants to throw. And they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Caught by Williams on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The option look. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. This quarterback part of their running game. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Again, fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Sacramento State! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more...
Maybe a crease. That's the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, App State! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense in press coverage. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw it, Singleton. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Lewis. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They'll run it. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16, the Texas Longhorns.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's the Buckeyes, setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
To the air, it's Singleton.
This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Holds it in. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Going with the ground game left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Moving out to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within one.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Running inside, it's Lewis. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass, it's Singleton. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a crease, it's Lewis. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Singleton. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Lewis. Maybe some room here. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes like running.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, App State. He got it. Beat down in bounds.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is good. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Snagged out of the air. Oh, what a move to get him. He smashes his way through again. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And here's the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
They go to the counter. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And the beatdown has ensued. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll go right back to him. And he's dragged down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. He's got it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Yeah, and you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Third and 11. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always